The subject is travel. Oh, I can't tell you, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare traveling today. Travel is so bad. The only international trip people can take is going to IHOP. That's the only place you can go, I tell you.
You Bet Your Life game show host Jay Leno is back with another comedy contest. He's looking for 10 people who think they have what it takes to riff with some of the best in the business. There is a catch, though. The jokesters have to stick to one topic. In this case, it's travel nightmares. He and musician Kevin Eubanks join us now with some of the contest rules. First of all, it is kind of unfair for you know, to riff with somebody like you, Jay. I mean, you're probably one of the greatest comedy stand-up.
Well, no, we're not ripping. What it is we have a thing on the show, and it's an homage to Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney is 100 this year, and Rodney was famous.
Well, if he were alive, yeah.
Well, yeah, we're just banging out jokes, you know, on a subject. Like last month, it was the smart dog contest. My dog is so smart, and we had people tell us why your dog is smart. And one guy said, what was his one? I can't remember. One guy said, when I told my dog to roll over, he turned state's evidence. I said, oh, that's pretty funny. So we sent him $1,000. So they're not really competing with us.
Okay.
They're just, Kevin and I look at the jokes. Oh, you know, if it makes me laugh, okay, we send him $1,000. Simple as that.
And let me ask you, do you and Kevin make each other laugh?
Well, yeah, I think so. We laugh every day. I mean, the fun thing about the show, is totally ad lib. I mean, because it's a game show, we're not allowed to have a contact with the contestants because there's money involved. So when they walk out, I see them and they meet each other for the first time. So whatever happens is spontaneous. And sometimes I get the joke, sometimes Kev gets the joke. It's really a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun.
And Kevin, you guys have had a lot of fun doing this show. I've watched the show several times. You guys have a good time.
We do. Right before we even started doing, today with you, we were talking about pancakes.
Yeah.
And pound cakes instead of pancakes. And because yesterday I was really hungry when I left, and said I want, well done pancakes. And then we started laughing for the next 7 minutes over, him getting pancakes in London. And
I was in London. I asked for pancakes. The guy brought me 6 pound cakes.
So, when you're hanging out with a comedian and a musician, you're traveling around for most of your life, comedy just goes along with it. You don't have a sense of humor. It's going to be a long tour.
Most comedians and musicians get along pretty well, because especially jazz, because it's sort of the same thing.
Yeah.
Before there were comedy clubs, when I started, I would play jazz clubs. And I opened for Miles Davis and Stan Getz and Mose Allison, all those guys, because jazz audiences would listen. You open for rock bands, this guy's yelling, crazy people. With jazz people, they come in to listen. If they don't like it, they let you know. But if they do like it, well, they let you know too. So that makes it fun.
And Jay, I always wonder about how you do so much stuff. I mean, because you have your Jay's Garage, and does Jay drive a different car to work every day?
No, not really. I mean, whatever I'm working on, sometimes I'll switch off. It's not every day. It's not like, I'm Midas and I walk into the garage. Well, I guess I am Midas when I walk into the garage. Yeah.
When we were doing the night show, my car was parked next to yours all the time.
That's true.
So, I was always afraid that I was going to nick the car going out. And I asked Debbie, Debbie, why don't you park? She said, no, Kevin, you got to sit right next to Jay. But I never scratched the car.
That's right. That's why we're still together.
Do you ever drive your Duesenberg to work?
Oh yeah, I drove many times. Yeah. I like old cars, and that's how you keep them going. You need to exercise them and use them. I don't exercise myself; I just exercise the cars.
Well,
so I'm going to get to drive the F.
You can't.
I'm telling you, like 30 years, can I drive the F1?
It's a stick. It's a stick.
I can a little bit.
A little bit. There you go. You see the problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's good to see you guys, and I'm glad that you never nicked one of Jay's cars, Kevin. It's good to know that.
Now, you can watch the show more than a few times, Eric. So
I will watch it more than a few times, I promise.
Watch it a few times.
I watch it a few times.
Well, I have other stuff to do.
QR code. You'll make a lot of money.
Yeah. That's a joke. Yeah. Be part of this. Part of the solution.
All right, we're going to cut you guys off right now. All right.
All right, Eric. Thank you very much, my friend. Have a happy holiday.
Thanks. You guys too. We appreciate you coming on the program this morning. You Bet Your Life, which is a very funny show, airs right here on WUPL.